Hello there. So I'm sure you came to this video, maybe you're interested about people who get depressed or have negative feelings and all this stuff. So I thought about sharing my story that happened like this whole week until today, 2 hours ago. It's about when you I was like working on myself the whole week or 10 days, more than that, you know, working on my projects, online projects, my 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 body, workout and all this stuff, and not going out with friends, just going out. Yeah, maybe I will meet a friend, just casual chat and go home back. Just continue working hard on myself, and I feel very good about that. I'm very proud, right? So after 2 days, that means 2 days ago, I suddenly felt like, okay, it's time to go and chill, like one day off or whatever you call it, right? And I went there. We had a blast in the city with friends. Just had fun in the city. Yeah, it was really nice. So after having a blast from a 10 days break, um, I came home and suddenly my head gets so reactive, and I get sensitive to things that I might disagree or need time with, if that makes sense. Like if someone pressures you to do something and you know you're gonna do it, but it takes time, don't pressure me, blah blah blah. When you don't have your own space to do what you want, your privacy and all this stuff. So I felt like I had to do something about it. So I need to be honest here. I kind of argue with my mom because of that. I don't want to explain why and all this stuff. So I was kind of negative, but it's all good now. The thing is, one little thing can bring a big issue to your life, and not just once, but double. Let me explain you what happened, okay? So I wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. I bring my mom to work. I help her like always, and I come back a little bit of stress. Yeah, still negative, like you know. So I started eating kind of junk food because I went last day to buy good stuff with bio, you know, good healthy things. But yeah, about one pack of chips, for example, too, just to chill my day off, my start. I don't know. And yeah, I ate. I sat on computer for a little bit, and I decided to go to sleep. I went to sleep at like 5 or 6, let's say 6 a.m. in the morning, and I had like two dreams, like normal, I don't know. I don't want to explain why exactly. I remember exactly what it was about, but I was just having fun, right? Just I don't know, dreaming my desires or my head, what it wants, my head, whatever it wants. So and then I wake up at like 7 or 8, maybe probably 8 o'clock, 8 and a half. I go to the toilet or whatever it was, drink some water. Mm, yeah, I used to. I usually put some music or play a YouTube video or something just to start my day off, but it didn't kind of help that morning today. Like, let's say 4 hours ago, and yeah, I slept again, and I was just thinking, I would just sleep, drift off, wake up at 9, 10 again, but wake up normally or whatever. And because I was thinking about all this stuff in my head, my problems, my issues. The previous day I also had to talk with at least 2 or 3 friends about my issues and that I'm tired of. I should just stop rushing, and I should stop freaking out about all these things, because it's hard, and it is hard, and I'm still fighting. I'm a fighter, but things happen, and things switch just so quickly that you don't really realize it. Like, it's normal. You feel like it's normal to be like that. So my head, it's all about my head right now, right? So at this moment I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna be fine. I have my thoughts in my head. Okay, I had 2 dreams, fine. I didn't freak out, I slept fine. So I wake up, I sleep again, and suddenly, a nightmare starts off. It starts well, it starts fine. Weird, but the nightmare was placed on my own house. This place here, right now where I am, like this room. That was where the nightmare was placed in my head. So I don't want to explain everything right now. I'm just gonna say quickly what was going on. Like, things weren't happening the way I expect. Like, I thought it's normal, right? It's not a dream, it's like a real life. I couldn't log in my internet things. I couldn't turn on the light. Then the other light was turning on while I was turning the other one, and freaking out things, right? Like crazy stuff happening. But it was kind of so vivid, and I thought, well, it's okay. Maybe it's a small problem or something. Thinking about it's nothing personal, right? And it was fine. Like, for real life minutes, let's say 50 minutes, I was just wandering around in my dream at my own room here. I don't know, opening the window, taking up some fresh air or something, I don't know. And then suddenly everything starts to freak out, and I'm back to my head, my negativeness, and all this crazy stuff that came up the last few days. And I was depressed yesterday, like, thinking, why is me, why is that, everyone's like this, whoa, complaining about my life, instead of being thankful and patient, which I am for a long time, but things happen, right? So I was freaking out in this nightmare, and suddenly it increased, the nightmare increased, like, right, like, what you see behind me right now, the border, white border, like, let's say you see my back here, where it's there, it start to have some lights on or something, like something started glowing on, off, like energy was placed on it. And not only on that, but many things, right? The lightning, my other rooms, the light was switching off and on a few times. Like, I go back, I see, okay, this is on. Why did I open it? I switch off, I come back, then I go to my shower room, to the kitchen, and everything was freaking out, like open, off, and I thought it's real life, because it was very vivid. Nightmares are like lucid dreams, but you're not conscious about them for sure, mostly, except if you master that, which I did on the end of the dream. So yeah, I was freaking out, and I got really freaked out. Like, the whole dream was around 2 hours, the nightmare dream. It was real life 2 hours, because I know I woke up around 8, and the last time I wake up it was 10:30, so 2 hours at least the nightmare was going on in my head. So I was seeking help. I was thinking, what's going on here? What's freaking out? Leave me alone. Whoa. In your dream, everything is more intense. Everything is more real if you take it real. If you understand that way. So I was doing things that I was like, okay, is this crazy? And semi, I was kind of loose, like, okay, maybe this is a lesson for me to shut up and relax. In my dream, I was thinking about that. Should I shut up and not freak out? Don't force myself. Don't run. Don't do things like crazy. I don't know. I was feeling the pressure in my dream that it was kind of lesson to stop arguing about this, stop thinking about that, and just, you know, no need to stress about it, right? So suddenly I don't know, cursing a little bit because what's going on? I was saying the F word, oh, what's going on there? I go close the door and all this stuff, you know. So after an hour, in the middle of the dream started going more crazy. Like, I didn't see visually any demon or all this stuff. Not that I believe that I should see and believe it's real, because it's in my dream anyways. And I started like getting played, you know, something playing with me, like my head playing with me, this all stuff, like my lightning doesn't work right now. What the hell? I don't know what's going on with this lighting. Did I kill it? This light, when you touch it, it usually turns on, but it's not turning on anymore. I don't know if that's from, I'm not sure now. I have to check it out later. Maybe it's a light here. Anyways, that's weird right now to happen, right? I didn't check it until now. The light doesn't work. That's weird. Let me check it. No. It's dead. This is dead. Yesterday was working. Very, very honest thing happened right now. I don't know how this happened. Anyways, because when you touch it, turn on. Anyways, that freaks me out a little bit now. But anyways, I forget it happened. Yeah. So I was checking things. I was wondering why I cannot log in there. I had two computers, my light there. Why is this? Why is that? And all this crazy stuff. How you know in my head. So I called people in my dream, right, in my nightmare. I need help. Come back, someone check it out with me, or I called friends or something. Some people, random people came in just to chill with me or talk with me. Some people, you know. And yeah, I remember also my mom coming in for a second, and then she had to leave some stuff and come after 2-3 hours in my dream run from work. So it was all good. Like, I thought, okay, maybe I was freaking out, and in my dream she came here, all good, fine. And then after she left, other people came in. I was stressing around, like, I have people near me, right? And I'm like, what's going on? Why is the light on there, you know, in my dream? And I go there, switch it off, and every time I do it, when I check again, it's back there. Like, what the hell, right? So I don't know. I learned a lesson to, like it's crazy. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not that I suggest to do it or anything, but I was so freaking out that at one moment I realized I have to do something, and I got raged up. Like, okay, it's enough. I stood up. I went to every door. I closed the light. I closed the door. I closed everything, and it was turning again on. The pressure was on. People was around. They didn't take personal. I just took it personal because it was my own house, and I'm like, what? I need to make this stop, right? So it didn't stop, and at one moment something came in my head. I was saying Arabic things. I don't know, saying some words like God help me, glory to God. I don't know, God is the greatest, and all this stuff, like, and everything started to slow down, to shut off, right? Maybe it's because I have this very intense belief in God. Like I was saying, like, let's say my keys, okay? I was seeing that there was some bad energy on everything. I was like, I don't know, the chair, there was something laying on it. I was thinking, what the hell is this? It's like, it's still here, something wrong here. And when I say these words, turns back to normal, the colors and everything, and the lights turned off, the situation turned off, like, but it was coming back in and coming back in and back, in and back, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I had to go every room and say these kind of words to stop this, and people was around, and at one moment, I don't know, I saw an old grandfather. Maybe he was my neighbor here, but he fall down and hurt himself. But there is nothing here down to hurt himself. It was just a dream, like maybe it was someone else. I don't know, just thinking what I was seeing in my dream, kind of. And yeah, things like that happening, and I had so many people in my dream, like 5-6 persons every 15-20 minutes. We went to gas station, buy one drink or something to help me. I don't know, something, I don't know, some green biologic things. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember exactly. And I was also crazy. Like, I don't know what's in my head. Like, I was seeing girls. It was nice. Oh, beautiful girls there. People was there. Now I'm out from my house. I'm not. I don't have this pressure on my head. In my dream, thinking like, okay, I'm good. I'm fine. So I come back home, and it's still going on. So I'm like, okay, this time I'm gonna go real. I'm gonna go say these words to every room and shut this for real, in a way, because it helped me. I don't know, like saying things like that. Oh God, you're the greatest. Help me, and all this stuff, and it helped me. I don't know, somehow it's my belief that it's because of that. So everything was shutting off, everything was coming back to normal. I was thinking, okay, and that's what I want to say. I was shutting off. Then my mom came in my dream, and yeah, she was like, oh, sorry. In my dream now, I was working, blah blah blah. I didn't thought that this going on or something, and everything was good then, right? People left, I don't know, and then suddenly I just wake up. I wake up in my head, okay, that was crazy. I didn't wake up like this. I wake up normal. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, so I want to give you the lesson of being depressed or having these negative thoughts from my own experience, which is live right now. I don't know about the light, how it happened, why it's not turning on now. I'm gonna find a way to turn it on back. Like, there's no button. Ah, there it is. Something here, you know, it has to stand somewhere, and then you can. Okay, so we fixed that. Crazy. And yeah, it's all in my head, it's all in your head. If you have some problems, happens. But when you build that energy, that negative energy, it goes worse. It might bring nightmares, it might bring conflicts in your life, and the only way is to leave your trust and keep going. Like, feel okay, I did this wrong, this person might disturb me when I need my privacy, or my mom or whatever, but I need to not go crazy about it. And it helped me that, okay, that's it. I wake up, just call with friends, talk about this a little bit, and get some positivity out of it. I learned a lesson. That's it, enough. You know, I've been for 10-20 days fully positive, fully making food every time, keeping healthy, my macros, my work, my online work, helping my mother, going out, feeling positive and all this stuff, and boom, in just 1 second, all these switches. And if you do that and you continue thinking that way, that's what happens. Like, crazy thing happens, and it's normal because it's all in your head and you believe. You keep believing more and more. So what I say, don't continue. I mean, you can talk about this as normally, but don't continue like, oh, I'm bad, I'm gonna never succeed this and that. You have to be always patient and take it not seriously, and don't go crazy. If you go crazy, it goes worse. So keep it up, have the faith, and we are good. Now I'm back to the track. See you later.